9-3. The Angels completed a short 2-game sweep as they walked off against the Reds in extra innings 7-6. Garrett Cole got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Astros got the best of the Pirates 1-0. He is currently leading the American League in wins. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Now in the box, Jeff McNeil. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
The next 0-2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here comes another 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Too low. 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish, because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2. Just getting started here in Philly. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Billy Newhouser. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Newhouser.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is flared out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. His career line against Wheeler. He has an even 10 hits in 21 at-bats. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The right fielder, Bryce.
And now Bryce Harper, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Road, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game. Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. Wheeler pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now batting, Yoenis Cespedes, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First delivery to him on the way. sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here comes the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, JT Realmuto having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. His career line against Wheeler. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch of the at bat. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay throw. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Batting in, the left fielder, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First offering on its way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. His career line against Wheeler has been pretty good. 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done. And that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off for the Mets.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now,
22.
Dominic Smith. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Zach Wheeler. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Count 1-1.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Jake Arrieta. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jake Arrieta.
First offering on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Ready for another chance? Billy Newhouser. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The second baseman, Cesar.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And that's in there for strike 1. Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos has got it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Fouled off. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Phillies strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The 1-1 home. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Wheeler pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. 1-0. Here it is. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Ready with the 1-1. 1-2.
2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple through 4, still tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one's down to third. Franco has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Robbie Cano now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Cano waits on the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and now they're in the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Arrieta.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lowry's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Billy Newhouser. First pitch coming. Here it is. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. And a dive there by Lowry, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. No runs on 6 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. This is popped up. Franco moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now a flare out to left center. Coming on is McCutchen. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Throw into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Hey, D-Roll, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit out towards second. Hernandez gloves it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he's safe. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The batter, number 4.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. This is pulled into right. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 Philly error, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Here's Bryce Harper now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Phillies, the right fielder, Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Harper gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly to Lowry at the bag. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Smith is there for it, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Hit hard to short. Newhouser is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder.
So digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Pops this one up. Franco in foul ground, but this will land untouched. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Cespedes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Soft liner to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Left side, but well foul. The 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Just hung in there on that one. From the stretch, the 1-2. This is line to left, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they're up 1-0.
7th inning, Red.
Leading off the inning, Maikel Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Smith has room in foul territory. 1 out. Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here it comes. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit out toward second. And there's out number 2. Nick Williams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
On the ground for Cano at second. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. David Robertson is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
David Robertson.
Digging in and looking for more, Keon Broxton, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Keon Broxton.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. The Phils are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pops this one up, and no one will track it down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Newhouser ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson, just 3 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-1 here to Lowry. Lined hard down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Newhouser ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Leading off the inning, Billy Newhouser, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Lined hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped up. McNeil is there, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Ramos.
First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The left fielder.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
From the stretch, lays off 1-0. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone up into the second deck. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 0 for 5. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. A ball and a strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. He'll get it into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
So striding forward now, Keon Broxton. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit high and deep to right center. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Fighting Phils. It's now 2-0 New York. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 39, Edwin Diaz. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Oh, that changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Liner toward right center, but he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Maikel Franco head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
A 2-0 finish today. The Mets rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Wheeler earns win number 7 on the season. Jake Arrieta struck out 13 in the losing effort. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Wheeler. His record is now 7-5. The loss goes to Jake Arrieta. He falls to 11-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Zach Wheeler twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 2-0. Jake Arrieta came away with a loss on the mound despite striking out 13 batters in the game. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Washington Nationals picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-2. The Mariners launched 3 home runs as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-3. Hyunjin Ryu earned win number 7 this season as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 5-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 3-2. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-1. Mikey Matuk grabbed 3 base knocks as the Tigers got the win against the Rangers 4-1. Jaime Barria collected his first W this season, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 6-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Pirates had 12 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.